young is growing.
Is that something you want me to stop the recording for a second?
Was it on video? Let's just start over.
Yeah. Well, let me. What's our goal for today?
This is the tech portion of Dead Guys Talking.
Okay.
I thought, well, first of all, I want to say I do want to piggyback off of Sunday's meeting, which I believe was Dead Guys 4, episode 4. And so this would be Dead Guys episode
4.5.
Well,
4.1.
It's Dead Guys Tech 4.4 point whatever. So okay. 4.1.
Okay.
And I even have a 4.2.5, so, or 3, whatever. and I think that those would make really compelling DGT 4.2.5. I mean, who's not going to want to click on a YouTube video that says that? Especially with our two handsome faces.
Okay.
Staring back at them.
So let me pause this for a second. He's reaching out to me. He's not good for the long for the night. So let me just get this done. Hang on.
Why, hello, everyone. We are back.
Yeah, we had a little blip there for a second. Okay, we're back.
We've actually been having a 30-minute meeting so far, but it was secret stuff. So someday you may be privy if we become close friends.
I want to put the Dead Guys Talking background on, singing.
Oh, well, hey, that's so funny that you would happen to mention that, because that's my idea for the night.
Okay.
I have two things. I think I mentioned one the other day was to let's start editing the video, but I think that's a bigger thing. And I mean, where it's already, I don't want to go too late tonight.
So let's just alert the audience that the first video we're going to curate without them for the time being, because we have some editing to remove some names that
that's true.
So
well, there's names in pretty much all of them. I've watched three of them now.
Right. Not all names need to be edited out, but there are some names,
Yeah. I think when I mention, my friend Don or my friend so-and-so, I don't think that's a big deal.
That's nondescript. We don't know who Don is.
Yeah.
So,
but anywho,
but I also want to respect the sensitivities. For example, I'm fairly confident your former sig other would prefer not to have her name all over your show.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I wouldn't want my name all over her show.
so
okay. But just on a side note, I was about to mention the homework for Sunday, for the non-tech portion of this. The person that I thought might want to, let me enlarge this here.
So can you multitask while you're doing that enlargement?
There we go. No, because I don't have my mouse working because I've got one USB. It's crazy. I keep reaching for the mouse. But the person that I thought would want to do the coaching is totally up for it. So
excellent. Okay, homework assignment done.
So my idea for tonight, because I have a feeling it would be relatively quick, is how did you make that background?
Okay, well, let's talk about what a lot of people do when they're making their background, as they use something called Canva. Now I have a Canva account, but I have very little played with it. And I think there are paid accounts. Like Canva is a $40 billion business or something crazy. It's like a huge company now. I think it's got $40 billion worth of net worth or something to that effect. The woman who founded the company is just very dynamic and very, very, driven to be successful. And apparently she's got a good heart too, from what little I've learned. So because she's really out there to kind of help people find their creative side. So Canva is a place where you can build advertising materials, pamphlets, business cards, It's kind of like the homegrown audience, and it's been made so it's really easy to use. Now I haven't been using Canva, but I probably should spend more time on Canva so I can help other people use Canva that are inside my universe. So I would encourage you, go ahead and get a Canva account so you could play around with it. Maybe you'll teach me some stuff. I don't know. So
I think I do have a Canva account from a while back, but yeah.
What's done here with some of the video part, I don't know if you can do this in Canva. I know you can make still shot backgrounds for green screens inside of Zoom fairly readily. All you really need is a landscape PNG file of whatever it is you want to use as your background.
Right. Okay.
And for a video, if you wanted a video with no labeling on it or something like that, you can just use it's your typical MP4 file. You want to make sure it's not too long, just something maybe it loops and loops and loops, some sort of image like
MP4,
trees blowing in the wind on the beach or whatever it is that you want. If you're just going to do a neutral video background, you pick your favorite, water dripping on a waterfall, whatever it is.
Okay.
But what I did here is that I've been a PowerPoint user for a long time.
Okay.
I'm by no means am I like an expert on it, but I'm fairly proficient. I get stuff done when I need to get it done. And
but this is PowerPoint.
I did this in PowerPoint. It basically and very, very recently, PowerPoint, recently enough, it wasn't there to my memory before. So it seems like it's a brand new feature. It could have been there a little longer than I remember it. I suddenly discovered that you can add video backgrounds like this fabric thing that keeps oscillating in the background. I found you can actually make your background in a PowerPoint slide be in motion. And some of this was partly limited because computers had lower processing power at the graphics and the standard computing level. And now almost all computers are capable of doing this kind of stuff.
Okay.
So if you want, I'll just show you what I do in PowerPoint.
Okay, maybe we can mess around with that letting.
Yeah, we can play around with I'll show you what I do. And I'm using kind of in that thing, it's kind of like a filled in 3-dimensional lettering font. I use different fonts, the top part where we can change that to another font.
I think it reminds me of like zombies for some reason.
Well, dead men talking. What do you want?
No, anyway, I got to say something, but give me a second. Now I'm too hot, so I'm going to turn the heat down. One moment.
Is it like a central heating that heats up that fast? Is it like blowing?
I can't seem to get it right. It's a gas stove, so or a heater, and it's like just cranks. So I just noticed something, and I don't know who was wrong, but I thought it was dead guys talking, not dead men talking.
Maybe it is dead guys, David. Dead guys talking. It's an easy change.
Yeah. So, I mean, that would mean that all those,
because I was thinking of playing on a play on Dead Men Walking.
I know.
So, but men, guys, so
I mean, honestly, it is, we are two guys, but I think dead guys talking is maybe a little better, because when you walk up to a group of people, doesn't matter if they're men, women, or whatever, that you could say, hey guys, what's up? But you don't say, hey man, what's up? And if we happen to have a guest here that is not a man, we could still be dead guys talking. I mean, it could be the name of our show, though, Dead Men Talking. You just happen to be a guest on it. But
yeah, well, what does your gut say? I just want to say, when you reach into your gut and you just say when you're thinking about this and then making just like, it's just a peaceful decision.
Guys talking.
Okay, so we're done. We just an easy peasy.
I don't know why. Or you could do dead people talking.
Yeah, just like one of my entities is $1 Million Feeling. It's not even a name that was created for me. It was created for a partner I had at one time who just evaporated from the picture. So, so I got left holding this name, $1 Million Feeling. And when I say left holding it, initially it wasn't something that was for me. And so I really wasn't thinking about it. Would I have done something different if it was about me in the beginning? but I had already launched my broadcast radio show under that name and all this other stuff. And I was like, well, I'm not going to change. And so now the name has grown on me. So, but we're so early in the process, let something else grow on if it wasn't, but it's your guidance on this is going to be as important as anything. So let me share my screen.
Okay.
So
I think I voiced on Sunday, I voiced the fact that I would like some things changed on here.
okay. Well, I'm going to call up the I think it's going to be background 2 I want, but let me just I moved it, so I have to.
Palo Santo.
Good old Palo Santo. Also, I wanted to point out something is when you're bumping the table, it bumps the microphone and it gives it kind of a boom thing. So if
I heard that.
So be gentle on your audience's ears. It's like when I do this.
Yeah. I noticed that even when I was like when I was flipping through the pages on that binder. This stuff really is amazing.
Palo Santo.
God,
we should probably
we
need to tell somebody. I mean, in Palo Santo is considered a cleansing and a few other things, but and a large thing in some worlds, especially in South America, where it's been used a tremendous amount. It has spiritual connotations. It can affect mood. By the way, it smells nice when it's being smoked or smudged, depending on how you want to describe it. So I just want to tell everybody what Palo Santo is. It's a piece of I actually don't even remember what tree it's actually from. Hang on, I'm going to find out in a second here. But it has a powerful aromatic experience that has a smokiness to it because of course we're burning it. And it also it's got a sweetness to it, and so I'm just going to look up the tree it comes from.
But I just put the mic on a notebook, so that'll prevent a little bit of it. But
well, it's lowering it, but I can still hear it.
I know. I think what I could do is I could put it on like a folded up towel next time.
Okay. Well, here it's saying Palo Santo is in fact the tree's name, and it has a more scientific name, Bursera graveolens. But it's from South America. It's a dry tropical forest product, and it has an amazing, as you use the word sweet, I think that's the best way to describe it, is a sweet aromatic effect, and it's very often used as for spiritual events and other things like that. Just doing that for the listeners, so because we keep talking about Palo Santo, we might as well explain what it is. So, and it does elevate mood. In the presence of it, it does elevate mood for people.
Yeah, it relaxes me.
So this here is already got the video embedded in it, and so I mean, obviously, we can even change the video.
Yeah, let's see what other. Can I see?
Why don't I create a new one for a second, and we can go ahead and just play around with it?
Yeah, well, can we? Where do we see new videos?
Well, some videos are built in, but you can pull in your own videos. So let's just talk about Pixabay, Pixabay.com has no cost, no charge. You just want to give attribution to the artist who put the pictures up there or the videos up there.
Okay. Pixabay.
Pixabay.com, and then something called Upsplash. Let me just make sure
There's a lot of them because I've used Pixabay and Upsplash and a few others.
Well, I use Pixabay and Upsplash mostly, and sometimes there's overlap. You'll find some of the work in both platforms. I don't know if the platforms overlap or the artists move to both platforms. I don't know, but and there's sometimes you can get some pretty decent videos. And so if you're putting together some sort of production and you need a video or a picture, or sometimes a graphic or an illustration, you can on both platforms. There are some stuff that's unique to each platform, and there's some stuff you'll find on both platforms. but they're great places to go to get materials that may be setting the frame or mood for whatever it is you're trying to accomplish without having to go out and buy stuff. Pixabay will also connect you to iStock, which is fee-based. And then there's also Getty Images. In another scenario, you can go to Getty Images, which can have some free stuff. And then for the most part, that's fee-based material. And then there are lots of other places to go for paid material, and just, you can keep on going. I think for the most part, what we're talking about is when you're building something up, we're going to do this more on a budget or shoestring, rather than saying, hey, if you want to be doing some of this stuff, you got to go out and spend thousands of dollars. So that's the whole thing we're talking about here, is how to ramp up get value. Now we might have to invest in some technology a little bit, but we don't want to go out and buy $6,000 worth of camera equipment and all that stuff.
Right.
So anyway, and eventually you're going to need, even though that you said your brother's going to provide you a notebook, eventually you're going to want to get a higher quality image. I'm just going to go ahead and sort of.
Well, yeah, I mean, once,
like if I change cameras, you're going to see, this is my built-in camera. It's not as good. I'm a little bit more grainy in this particular thing. So it's also not doing a good job of supporting the green screen at the moment. But this camera here, this camera isn't even made anymore. I got it third party. It's, when I say third party, Chinese import type of thing. Nothing wrong with China. Some products from China can be begrudgingly cheap and not working, but but for the most part, this camera was vastly cheaper than one of the name branded like Logitech and one of the other things that were, Sony, for example, is just off the charts in cost just to have the Sony name on a cam.
Yeah.
So and it could be worth its weight in gold in certain scenarios, but I went and got this and I think I paid $28 for it, and it does a pretty darn decent job. I eventually will invest in more and more. I'll get more and more. I've invested in some lighting. I've added that recently, and some other things. It's just a matter of time. I have my mixer, which I showed earlier during our little video escapades, and things like that. But anyway, let's go back to this idea of I'm now on PowerPoint, and I'm now with just a white background. I'm just going to go ahead, just not that it would, because there's no text in it, would kind of not be, it'd be ignored anyway, but I just want to take it out of the vision where I'm just taking the text boxes out. So what I can do is hit the home button, and over here, you're going to see design ideas, and that could be one way to get started. And some of these design ideas might have videos in them. Right now, it doesn't seem to, but they could. Sometimes they do. They'll just automatically put a video.
Kind of like that one with the lights, but I like the top part. Kind of.
Which one?
No, that one there. I'm pointing at it, like you can see. It's got the lights. If you go down a little bit.
This thing here?
Yeah, but see, I only like the top part because at first I thought it was kind of like fireflies over a swamp. Right. Kind of, or it's like background, like.
Well, let's just, by the way, let's just say you really wanted to have, let me just drag this over here. I don't want to be an incognito, but
well, I didn't really want fire. I wanted,
but let's just say you wanted maybe something with lights. So I'm going to go to lights. I'm going to go to Pixar. I'm going to stick with images for the moment. I'm just going to put in lights, and you're gonna get a lot of them.
A blurry. How about like a blurry? Wait, oh, here we go.
This one. The night forest, or the.
I'm just trying to think.
So these are glowworms instead of fireflies, but.
No. Do you have something that might be like a blurry, rainy night? Kind of like, I like that blurry image of like the reflection of those trees down there. Something that's kind of blurry, like in
well, I don't know, let's just say lights blurry. Let's just see if I don't know if it'll do that or not. Oh, look at that.
There we go.
There are some sort of background lighting here. Something looks like a city street.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
So here's one that's just kind of lights.
I need a little bit more detail than that. Let's see. can you put in the word blur and rain?
I have blurry. I'll shorten it to blur and rain. You want just no lights then?
I'll try keep the lights.
Okay, let's see
Just
what
out of
happens.
curiosity.
So, okay, here's a rainy window.
Oh, yeah.
Here's another
okay.
rainy window. Here's a rainy, or making actually more of a snowfall forest.
Yeah, keep going down. I'll let you know when I see one.
Okay.
Take out lights from it. Well, I kind of like that drop that was on the bottom too, but that's I don't.
Yeah, you know, there's quite an
Right.
inventory of stuff here. So, you know,
Okay, keep going. Huh. Huh. Oh wait. Those are no, keep going.
and by the way, for this kind of purpose, for like a background, you try to get landscape.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
end of this
Okay.
page.
Maybe if you got rid of the rain and go back to just the blur.
So blur all by itself.
Yeah, maybe blur light, but let's see what blur looks like. Blurry, that's fine. Blurry. Yeah. Okay.
This is
There we
blurred.
go. Oh yeah. So okay. Huh, interesting. Okay, go down a little bit more. Yeah, I kind of like some of those. I don't want it to be too busy, but
It's just for what we're doing now.
yeah, I was just kind of looking at. I don't know. I think I just kind of had this. Oh, what is that's kind of cool.
This one is the spacing.
Not that one. No, the one below that, right there.
This was background Christmas.
Is that what that is?
Well, it doesn't have to be, but it's what it says.
It looks like multiple universes and
Kind of, yeah, multiverse thing. So
yeah.
so let's just say I want to grab that.
Yeah, let's grab that for now.
Okay, so I'm just going to hit a download. I usually pick the third level down, 1920 by 1280. I never get the 6000 by 4. That's just too big, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not a robot. Oh, traffic lights.
Yeah. That looks good to me. They didn't know that 2 robots would be figuring it out.
So I'm going to put this in your folder.
And I think once I get that PC from my brother, I'll have let's see. I see. Someone's gonna give me Microsoft Office.
Okay. Okay, let me just back up for a second here. I want to see if we can find a video blur that might work for you as well.
Yeah.
So I'm changing from images.
I would love something like that with video.
Okay.
And we're in Pixabay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in Pixabay. Pixabay tends to be my favorite.
Let's see if we can find one with those same. Let's say that one there is kind of cool, but I like the star aspect. Yeah, that's okay. Keep going. I don't. Yeah, let's just keep going. That was close, but oh wow, that lightning stuff looks kind of interesting. Back up a little bit. What's the lightning one on the right there?
I think that's
one more
a
up. No,
tunnel.
one more up. One more up.
Over here.
Yeah.
Okay. Looks kind of like plasma.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to the next. Let's keep going down. Ooh. Yeah, that green one. Oh, whoa. There we go.
Which one? The green one?
To go up. I like those gold ones too. Go up a little bit though. Up. There you go. That one.
This one.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Okay.
Yes.
What
no?
is that one with that looks like the tunnel? The purple one.
This is just broken circles. I think it's the event horizon for a black hole.
Or it's the light to heaven. Okay, and then go down, and there were the two golden ones.
Yep. So here's
So,
the first one,
that's not bad.
background lighting.
Yeah.
And then this one here, spotlights. Now, by the way, I tend to favor darker backgrounds because then I can use bold lettering and things like that, or get stuff like that. So this could be a little challenging to find.
Let's go down just a little bit more. Let's see what else.
This tends to be a little darker here, although it's got quite a bit of light comes and goes.
Yeah, not that one.
Here's one that's got a nice dark background. Looks, I don't know, is that falling coins? No, it's just abstract lights.
That's kind of cool. It'd be like, you're looking out our window and the lights over the freeway.
Okay. Well, why don't we do this? Just because for the purposes of just showing how this works, let's just grab this one here with the cars.
Yeah, that's fine. Can we get some like saxophone playing in the background?
Well, if we need it, but for a background in Zoom, you don't want sound, right? So I'm going to have the car lights video dropped into the background screen discussion, and then we're going to go ahead and close this out for the moment. And then I'm going to just say, it
may not work with the whole Phoenix thing though.
It might not. And I've reached out to somebody who's generated a Phoenix for me and a logo for somebody else once. And I said, I want the Phoenix piece without the background framing that she had done for that nonprofit. So I'm going to find out if she's willing to let us take that piece of artwork, because it's powerful. And you might not like it, but I won't know until I share it with you. So we'll see.
Yeah.
So
oh shoot, yeah, this is kind of okay.
So when you hit the insert button in sort of PowerPoint, so I mean, you got file, open, close, save, new, whatever, home, where you can do some text and insert pictures and things like that. And then if I hit the insert button, the insert button, when I insert pictures and stuff like that. And on the far right, you'll see video, audio, which is not going to apply for us for the time being. If you were trying to make some production video, it might, but at the moment, I'm interested in the video, and there is some built-in video. If you do stock videos, Microsoft provides some built-in videos. So we'll add your video in a second. So we're just going to show you how that can be done. And then each one of these is a still frame of possible videos that are out there. So let's see if there's anything that's now, this is this may not be the same one, but it's very much like the fabric one we have for.
What are the bubbles next to it?
Right over here. They're bubbles. You want to see it?
No, it's okay. Can you scroll down a little bit more?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff there. Oh, that fog is kind of cool, but that's kind of light.
Yeah, and the fog moves very, very slowly.
What's the water to above it?
This one?
Yeah.
It's painting.
Oh, never mind.
And this one is water, though. Looks like a wave splashing on top of something.
No, it needs to be calm.
Let's go Meerkat.
Oh, God.
Let's
see. Just go down a little bit. Yeah. There's a.
This is one of the videos I was going to use for health and wellness. The ice cream one. I'm just kidding you.
Okay, I was like, oh, sorry. I'm just trying to. What is this one with the bubbles next to the hanging ornaments?
Bubbles. Over here on the left.
Yeah. Okay. Can you scroll down a little bit?
Yeah, of course I can.
Okay.
So what's nice about these is they're already framed to fit into a PowerPoint, so.
I like the cardinal. Oh, I like that foggy one too. That foggy with the trees.
Over here?
Yeah.
Let's see how quickly the fog moves. Because I remember some of these were so slow, it was almost like a still. So why don't we grab that one for now, just for demonstration. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to insert it.
Okay. Perfect. I like that.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, that's cool.
And if I hit the play button on the bottom here, it'll play for, you can see that the fog moves a little bit and it will loop. When you're doing this as a background inside of Zoom, for example, it will just loop and loop and loop and loop and loop. So you'll
Okay.
end up, okay, now I might be a little resource lean here because I'm getting a not responding thing. I'm gonna see if that will clear in a second. I have so many, look, and you know, I think I've shared this with everybody before, but I have
you've got like
5
23
desktops
screens
here,
up or something.
5 screens, and I open a lot of windows, and I've been very lackluster recently in cleaning up some of those windows. So, okay, we might have to close this and start over. For those who are purists about,
I said I wanted to have a quick video, and I've spent most of my time just trying to see what there is.
right. Well, okay. Well, we're going to work for just sort of development of purposes. We're going to go ahead and work with what we got, and then, okay. So it kind of did a recovery here of both videos. Let's see, and let's reinsert. I don't think it saved anything, but so, anyway, I'm going to go back and I'm going to reinsert that video. So, so I'm going to hit insert video, stock videos. So I'm just repeating what we did before. I'll scroll down and I'll find that fog one. And maybe I've gone too far already. Let me keep going.
It's kind of a shame that there's not more movement with the fog.
Okay, well, you know, let's grab something else. I tend to be attracted to darker backgrounds with color in them. So this one with like glitter falling.
Grab it. Let's just, for now, let's just.
Okay, so.
It's not one that I want to stick with, but I definitely.
Yeah, well, we're just going to play with it, right?
And we're just teaching. We're trying to teach people how to do this, and I'm getting stuck on perfectionism. So
this is the video, and we can play over and over and over again in your background in Zoom. So just imagine this doing this over and over and over again and kind of looping, and it's actually very clean.
Right. Well, you know what? This reminds me of a birthday party. So maybe we should just make this about somebody's birthday party.
Okay,
we can insert an image of a cake or something.
So one of the things I do, for example, I closed Pixabay probably a little too early because I'm just going to show like, let me just open this up and drag it over. For some reason, this particular set of windows is in incognito mode, but so what I may, you know what, there's a few things like PNG find, maybe as a place to get portable network graphics, which is where you can get an image without a background. So it's basically transparent. So let's just say, let's see if we can find happy birthday. Let's say we are doing happy birthday. Okay, I'm just gonna grab these balloons.
Okay.
No, this is trying to sell me. I clicked on something that's now trying to sell me.
Well, what's one that you know won't do that?
Well, PNG find should be fine. I just didn't hit it right. So let's try that again. It's trying to sell me something. So I had, what was it, birthday?
Happy birthday, I think.
So we'll just grab, I'll just take the candles for now, just again, for illustration purposes. And I want to,
it's always kind of tricky because you never know which to click on.
Yeah, well, they're working on, it is tricky on, I think this is the free download button I want to hit.
Or is it the one that's right above the image?
No, it's trying to still do, oh, here it is. It is free download. Download PNG. Download PNG. You have to get past the other buttons, which will bring you all kinds of crap. So There, finally, birthday candles, save. And now I'm just going to go ahead and insert a picture. And the reason why it's important when you're doing these portable network graphic or PNG files with a transparent background is so that when you pull them in, they will lay on top of the imaging that you're, in this case, a video that you're using. So I'm just going to hit the candles. Now I'm going to shrink the image down, but they're not going to interfere. Everything else stays as background. So I could put the candles over here. And then if I wanted to, I could insert text. So,
so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's somebody's 10th birthday. Happy 10th birthday.
Okay, let me write that in there.
Happy 10th birthday, Sally Sue.
10th birthday, comma, Sally, S-U-E, good enough?
Yeah.
Exclamation mark. Now it's black right now because it normally thinks it's going to be on a white background. So I just get to
right.
Paste it, copy it, not paste it in, paint it in, I should say. And then I'm going to go to format text effects. And one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to hit text options and I'm going to hit the letter itself. And I'm going to do text fill of white because that's so I can read what I did. And then I'm also going to make it bigger. So I'm going to go to the home button and do some size changing. I'm going to drag this out. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the comma out and I'm just going to hit, and I'm going to center this all.
Okay.
So I'm going to hit home button and I'm going to hit the center frame so that you'll see that. I'm going to make it home button and I'm going to go bold.
Yeah.
And then let's just say we don't want Calibri. We want,
nice.
Let's do Algerian.
That's nice. And
okay,
maybe
so
we can
happy
make them yellow.
As the letters, you mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, so then I have the option here. I could go yellow, but I spend a lot of time bright yellow or golden yellow.
Golden yellow.
Okay.
For the golden girl.
So there's the happy 10th birthday, Sally Sue, in golden yellow type. And if I take this off, it'll be even brighter.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of a little, well, I guess it's going to have things to interfere.
But then what I also do with a lot of these things, now this particular letter, this Algerian, already comes a little bit 3D image. It's two-dimensional, but it gives you that 3D effect.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things I could do is I could go back to text options, and under the text thing where it says text fill, I can then do text outline. I can make it a solid line, and I could give it, say, for argument's sake, green. Okay, let's do this green.
Sally Sue loves green. Oh, maybe that, I don't know. No,
but anyway, now the three-dimensional aspect is now included. Why
don't you do a darker color, or will that work? What do you think?
With a dark background, you probably won't want to do that.
Yeah.
But but we can make it. Let's just do red, just so it shows up.
Red. There you go. That's better. Wow.
So now, and it's a video. So now I could be now whether I'm in this case, when I save it right now, I'm going to save as.
That's the new Dead Guys Talking background.
There you go. Happy birthday, Sally Sue, Dead Guys Talking. So I'm going to go back to your folder that I've set up for you. Bye, everybody. I not only did I set up a video for a folder for Dustin for him here, but it's actually on Dropbox. So Dustin has access to the same images. And I'll rename this from this default auto recover name.
Ooh.
I'm going to call it Demo Sally Sue Birthday.
Yeah.
And it's going to be in this PPTM, which is like PowerPoint. I forget what the TM stands for, but it's like a PPTX or one of the other formats. It tends to save some of the full dimensions of what we're working on here. Now I can move this around, whatever the case may be, but let's go ahead and now I saved the actual, I'm going to call it the project file, PPTM, but now I want to save it as a video. So now I'm going to go to File, Save As, and forget about it being PPTM. I'm going to hit the drop down box, and I'm going to go down to MP4, and here it is. And so now I'm going to have a demo Sally Sue birthday MP4 file, which is, you know, MP4s are video files. And now I'm just going to just drag this out of the way for a second here. Yeah, I'm definitely having resource issues because I'm
having resource issues too, man. I'm starting to yawn a lot.
Okay, so I'm going to just move this out of the way for the time being, and then
I apologize.
Now I'm going to stop sharing for a second. I'm just going to change screens now. This part, unless I film it separately and put it up someplace, but I'm going to the right near the stop video button in Zoom. There's a little up arrow. I'm clicking on that. I'm choosing virtual background. I'm hitting the plus sign, and add video is one of my options, because this technically is an MP4 file, so it's a video. And I'm going to grab the Sally Sue demo.
Oh,
and then
yeah, looks good, man.
So it's that fast to create a video on, and I could still shot that video if I wanted to, and then put that in instead of, or and I have both. Because maybe, like, for example, when we're doing Dead Guys Talking, if we were to put a video background on your current computer, if you had a green screen, you might not be able to do video and get, and be, it might not even let you do video because the processor might be too old and too slow. So you would need a still background. So that's the other thing, is age of computer plays a role. How much memory you plays a role. There's a lot of stuff that could in fact impact whether or not you could do a video background inside of Zoom. And inside of this thing here is that since I even before I started doing video casting, I was recording my broadcast shows in Zoom, reformatting them for the WAV file audio format that the station needed, and then sending the audio tracks over to the radio station. But I still have the videos. So eventually I could take those videos and if there's a good show, I could repurpose the show inside of the video cast system instead. And I may have to clean up because there's sometimes I call it quasi advertising, where I might mention as one of the sponsors or something like that, which may not apply for putting it up on the video cast. So, but anyway, in and of itself, this is what I did. And you could, and Canva might let you do video. I haven't tried, and I don't know if now's the time to, if you want to play with it, or if you want to say, hey, time's up. We've done what we needed to do. But it's up to you if you want to take a few seconds to go check out what Canva does.
Sure, let me see. If I'd say another 15 minutes about.
Okay, so let me go ahead and reshare the screen. Let's go into Canva and see what our options are. And I'm a little fuzzier on Canva. So I want to keep things interesting, but on the other hand, I haven't been in Canva in so long. I'm not even sure what our options are here. Oh, it's found my name. So apparently I have my account's already auto loaded. So here, look at this video. I don't remember that being there before. So I don't know. They could have added it 2 years ago, but so it looks like whatever we just did in PowerPoint.
Ooh, I like that with the motorcycle.
Where are you looking?
On video.
This video?
No, yeah.
Was there a motorcycle there?
It looked like it was like zoom in. I don't know. It's like this kind of overshot of this motorcycle riding through the mountain, or maybe it's just a mountain. So okay, so there are some default videos, and then these little crowns, I think those are for the upgraded version of Canva. So I have to be, I could probably have serious limits for using their videos, but maybe I can upload my own video. Let's see what my options are. Hit add page. No, that's just adding a page. Elements, uploads. So I can upload media and off my Dropbox, connect. Okay, I'll allow it. Let me first do the cookies thing and allow it. So I'll just go ahead and grab that birthday video, just since we were already playing with that, and I just got to find where's the hold video? Where's the hold folder? How come I'm not getting full access to it? Oh, show more. Okay.
There it is. Hold. Show more. There you are. Here is your, I can't see the full name of the folder here. Hang on.
Oh,
Dustin Bin, general, 314, 317. Maybe this is
show
it.
more. There's show more.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, look, the show more.
There it is. Background screen and sources. Thank you. So let's grab the video.
Let's do the, oh, that's fine.
I just brought up the video we already created.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
So now I could, but it's already got all that framing, but I could pull in the birthday the background video that we.
Well, let's do that other one with the lights. Let's get rid of this,
Okay.
or it might not let you.
Okay. I'll just delete it now. So
Oh,
let's just
wow.
go to the first frame and I will pull this one in.
No, that's not what I was talking about. The one next to the candles.
This one here. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect.
I double clicked on it, so I have two of them here.
Okay.
So now it's 5 seconds of video. I can probably stretch that out to be, it looks like it's giving me multiple frames here. So
Okay.
now I have a video here. If I hit the play button, it's playing. And we could add text or whatever the case may be. So this would be a perfectly fine place to create a video background for Zoom. Or
Well, let's see what we can do. Can we add let's add the Phoenix.
so the first thing I want to do is
I really like that light with the circles too. That's really nice.
can I resize it? This is area where I'm a little bit fuzzy.
Yeah.
It's actually created a video out of the still shot. It gave me a 5-second video frame of that still shot when I did this.
Yeah.
So let me see if I can undo where I always go back to get the video that we had. So now I
Yeah.
get the video track, but what I don't know yet is how to insert that image.
Well, you probably have to go to images and not videos. So upload, go to uploads again. And then can you do images? There you go. Get that. You had it
Actually,
right there.
I already had it right there on the shot. I can just,
Yeah.
let me cancel this and go back. It was right here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so it looks like it's
Just
on the
gotta-
video.
You got to blow up the picture though. It's only at 10%. Not, I'm talking about the whole thing. If you go down to the bottom.
There we go.
Okay, and then
Okay, so I guess I have it in here twice. Let me just take the second one out. So
okay,
it looks like I can reframe this
okay,
and
good.
just move it. Oops. Went
Yeah,
out.
and that dark blue spot next to the light. That bright light on the top left. It's not letting you move it.
Yeah, I'm sure that there's an option to do so. I'm just not finding it. There we go. So
Oh yeah,
it's now
that's
up there.
awesome.
And now we can add text. So
So dead guys talking.
yeah, I just want to undo this. So let me just add heading. Dead guys talking. Might be a little bit big, so let's see if we can shrink that down.
And is there like a truly golden, like kind of shiny yellow?
Here are our color choices. About shiny, I don't know. These, if you know what the hex color is you want, you can probably do any color you want. But right now, see where the little gold crown is? It says learn more. So maybe if I want more than these default colors, I'm going to have to pay for the option to do that.
Okay, well, let's try the orangish yellow, the one second to the bottom left. See what that looks like.
There it
Okay,
is.
let's put that up there above the lights to the right.
Okay.
Maybe in that darker orange color, or maybe even the yellow. I don't, yeah, that, let's try that one. We can put, you know,
Oh, you mean another text box?
yeah.
Okay, so let me just call it a subheading. And let's fill this in. So is this the same kind of thing I had before, or do you have something else you want to set? Because before I had
Let's just have
surviving
what you
to
have.
thriving in motion. And then
Let's make it a little bit smaller and let's use that other color.
with talk along the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to definitely make it smaller. I don't know if I have to paint it in to do it or not, if it feels though it takes the whole frame down, but let's just shrink it so it fits, and then we'll pick a different color.
Yeah, I think that other that little bit, the darker, the orange. There we go.
Okay, do you want it bold?
Let's just see what it looks like.
Oh, I gotta make it smaller to make it fit.
Maybe not, but I don't know. There we go. Yeah.
And so that's what it looks like with the orangish.
Can you get rid of the box?
No, can't be done.
I know what I want.
So there you go. Dead guys talking,
There we
surviving to
go.
thrive in emotion with talk along the way. So
put that on your background. I want to see that if you could, please.
Let's see what it looks like when I play it.
Oh yeah. Can you move it over a little bit to the whole text part to the right?
Yep.
So
I have to move them separately, but I can move them.
yeah.
Like I said, it looks like maybe this, I can drag them both at once. Nope, one at a time.
Yeah, I would just keep going. I'd go as far as you can, like kind of like how the wings are, about the same space as the wings are for that top one. Yeah.
That's right on it.
Yeah, that looks good. All right, let's load it up and see what you got.
So I'm going to, let's see how we
probably save it.
How do we, it might auto save here, but how do we get this exported? File.
We're learning on the spot. Oh, there's save.
Save to folder.
Yeah.
Well, let me save it here first.
Yeah.
And then I'll do file, save to folder. So it's now going to go out. Maybe it's their folders. I have to, language might not be, I'm thinking about, yeah, this is project folder on their platform. So let's see. Download. Okay. So now it's a video file I'm going to download, and I have to, it'll probably just drop it in my download folder. So.
Wow, this is cool.
So we're doing it another way. I mean, I haven't played too much with Canva. It looks like it's fairly easy to work with.
Yeah, it does.
I am, what I don't know is if like, with my PowerPoint, and I pay for Microsoft Office a little bit every month to have all the products, Word, Excel, and I use them all. So Word, Excel, Windows, and PowerPoint, of course. Let's go back to your folder and just drop it into the background and save it here. And now that it's there, let me just slide this out of the way. Let me start.
And I was thinking with that Phoenix, can you change the colors in that Phoenix?
I have no control over that image because it's kind of a stock image of sorts. But I might have more control once my friend who does this kind of stuff, she might do a favor for me. Or
maybe with that background, maybe adding a little bit more red. Like
yeah,
kind of.
There may be something out there that I can use to shift it, but I don't know what tool I might have that can do that. Let's change this. Let's just grab this video and see what it looks like. So let me hit the plus button, add video. And now I'm going to add the car lights one.
Wah, wah, wah.
Doesn't look right, does it?
It looks a little bit small.
Well, now if I bring back this thing, it looks like it did not fill in the whole frame. It was like a subframe. So let me share the screen again and I'll point out what I'm seeing now. Now that I've seen that, let me point out what I'm seeing. This is the full frame and we are inserted in the middle here. So what I don't know is what our options are for expanding that. So let me see if I can stretch this out.
It's magic. Oh yeah, that's great.
What does that look like to you? Let me raise this up a little bit.
I would move the dead guys talking over a little bit just so it
Now,
matches.
notice that Canva is giving me support lines. So right now it dead guys talking in the image on the.
Well, it's only
Phoenix.
because it's matching it up with the bottom thing. So I would move it over just right there, and then it'll
But
give.
I was just saying from top to bottom, it was matching up.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So so now there's a lot of like alignment framing that's coming up here. I can, you can see it's giving me these lines.
I'd go down a little bit, wouldn't I? Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Perfect.
So let's play it, see what it looks like.
Beautiful. Oh yeah.
Now let's save it. Let's download it. First of all, let me save it here.
Maybe we need to get rid of that last frame.
Well, it's
the
trying
white
to
one.
It's trying to play. Oh, this thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it played that.
You're right. Good job. Good catch. So hit the save button. So our project is saved. Let's hit the download button.
Dang, you did that quick, man. That's awesome. So now you can say that you've done it. Oh, what's going on?
And I might spend more time in Canva just to understand more about what it works. But at the moment, I'm not prepared with all my other monthly costs I use to run my business. I'm not paying for pro access to Canva at the moment, but it may happen to be something that would be worth doing down the road.
Yeah.
So, and in fact, for other reasons, working with one of my clients, they're going to have access to the Canva platform on their platform. So I'll have, and it'll be a full functional platform. So I'll have more opportunity to play with what that does, because I'll be doing some work on their platform for them. So
Can we see what it looks like?
It's not fully downloaded yet. We're almost there.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Now we're done.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just cool for people. This is a good training. And
I'm going to overwrite our first one with the white background. We don't need it. And okay, so now let's just drag this out of the way. Let's stop sharing so we get a better view of what's going to happen behind me. I'm going to hit the the choose virtual background button. I'm now going to upload this video. And you guys can't see what this is, but I'm just talking you through it. And then, wait a second now. Choosing. I'm going to have to rename. I'm going to have to delete the one I have here for a second. Hang on, so I can upload this.
Yeah. Well, what was I going to ask you? There's something I was going to ask you.
What apparently I deleted the wrong one. I tried to overwrite it. No, I didn't really delete, but I tried to overwrite. So it's not working yet. Let me let's resave this thing. Let's re-download it.
That's what I was going to ask you. Did you send that green screen?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
But you reminded me to take it off the wall. It's just one step. I already have a box for you and everything.
Nice.
So
free box and deal.
I'm just re-downloading it. Do you need to see me download it?
No.
Okay.
No. I should be wearing these actually. My but these. Something I would suggest to everyone who's going to spend a lot of time in front of a computer, which is what we're doing. These are not my subscription glasses, but they were inexpensive. got two pairs. One was kind of a cool blue one, and then this one here. And these take away the blue light. So you're not exposed to the constant blue light of the computer screen.
I have blue blockers, so to speak, on my desk.
So I have my son wear these if he's ever watching something on TV.
There you go.
Or on the
There's
computer.
the new background, or the current background.
Ooh. Dig it. I like that.
Okay. Now, I personally would play around with the font, but
yeah, I mean, but it's
for the first run at it, it's, you know, it's an indication of what we can do.
Quick and dirty.
So,
and I would probably change the background. Just I don't know, but
I spent a lot of time on some of the things I'm doing, just trying to say which one gives me the mood and which one I think sets the mood for people who are on the journey with me, so that I'm not. I tend to like brash, bright, colorful things, and not everybody's got that same taste. I tend to like darker backgrounds.
Well,
this one here makes it look like I'm working on some sort of penthouse studio looking over some drive place. It's going to be,
and I don't mind that. Like, I don't
know, it's nice. I actually like
the rain was falling, but I don't like how it goes into focus, and then all of a sudden there's that sign that pulls your eyes in.
Right. Well, I think that sign is in the mirror of the car. I think it's somebody looking at their rear view mirror. Let's wait for it to come back and see if I'm right. Maybe it's, oh no, it's the sign on the highway. Okay. So we might have to find another street video that works and things like that. But but anyway, you can see how it works. And in fact, now that you see it, you can actually design, you can go into Canva and design one. And you already have access to, they're in Dropbox. You have access to everything that's there for us, and you can play around with it.
Yeah. So perfect. And then, yeah, maybe we'll have to have our own little private session and do some editing. But I mean, this is good for now. I don't think we're going to be able to, I don't know what the rest of your week looks like. I'll have my son tomorrow night.
I think we might have to skip through to the weekend because I have a very full plate.
Yeah. And then I will actually be starting training soon, I think on the 10th.
Okay.
So that'll be
and we'll have to work out the calendar. You're doing, that's a Sunday thing, right?
9 o'clock.
Okay. And that's how long? Oh, it's 2 hours. So we'll just move our stuff out a little bit if you want to do it on the same day, give you room to maybe get lunch or whatever. And if you want to do it on the same day, that's a good day for me. So maybe we can.
Yeah. And I generally, I'm given a lot of time. Like, I'm given a lot of time on Sundays because I have him on Sunday night, but I just, last Sunday was incredible. Like I got so much logistical junk done that was just put on the back burner.
Right.
It's just, so yeah, we'll figure it out.
I spent hours last night monkeying
creating
around.
That incredible background.
No, spent hours last night because I'm going to be heading overseas, and
that's right.
And then you cannot at the moment. What's going to probably happen is by the time I get there, they're going to change the restrictions. So all the stuff I did last night was completely wasted time, maybe. But right now, you cannot come back into the U.S. even if you're a U.S. citizen and all that stuff until you have a negative COVID test, which must be done within 1 day of flying. So, and then I'm trying to figure out, like, where in Ireland am I going to get?
I'm sure it won't be hard.
Well, no, but I figured it all out. I have a home test kit that actually has it, because what you have to do is you have to tell a video with a U.S. company with authority to do this on behalf of the U.S. to make sure that you do the test properly. So it's going to be a video. They're going to watch me swab myself and test it. It's all over in half an hour, but I had to schedule that. I had to find out who it was. I validated that the home kit I already had would do this, but not every home kit does. Thank heavens I got the right one. Otherwise I'd be ordering one someplace and waiting for it to come in, hopefully come in on time. But I spent hours and hours reading through the CDC, the FAA, the airline documentation. Nobody could tell you which kit to use and how to use it, except this one kit that everybody seems to be behind, but they're out of product. They can't ship you the test kit.
Well, I'll have to tell my brother this because he's going to Europe. And so you're the third person I know who's going to be going to Ireland this year. It's great. I mean, I personally know, it's like, anyway. Well,
it was, but I lost a lot of time. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. It's not fair to say I lost a lot of time, but I spent a lot of time on that, which I didn't do on other things.
right.
So I need, that was like 5 hours monkeying around with getting the airfare and then monkeying around with all that testing phenomena challenge. And so I'm now 5 hours behind, delayed on all the other stuff I got to get done during the week. So we'll do Sunday, and then the following Sunday you'll be starting that other thing you were going to do. So we'll move our thing
I don't
out.
think it's the following Sunday, is it? No, it's not till the 10th.
It's pretty soon.
It's pretty soon.
Yep.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yep.
Yeah.
And then so yeah, it would be 3 Sundays from now. I guess that sounds right? No, it can't be 3 Sundays from now because I'm leaving in, it can't be.
Who cares? We'll figure it out. I'm gonna go make some popcorn and go to bed.
I guess it is 3 Sundays from never. Anyway, go enjoy your popcorn. Hasta
la pasta, and thank you guys for watching.
Do you think anybody's still hanging with us right now? We won't know.
I want to give a thanks to everyone out there. 1,000 followers.
Yes.
Thank you. It's amazing. That was quick.
Yeah. Talk to you soon.
See ya. Bye.